Sorry for the late start, guys. We had a bit of a system technical glitch. And welcome to the Cockpit Real Racing, the International Racing League. That is Cockpit of your all times, no assists, not even the driving line. Unfortunately, it is just myself tonight. My co-commentator, unfortunately, is unavailable for personal reasons. He had to go to London for some medical tests, so we wish him all the best. And it is going to be a massive shame for him, as he is in probably one of his favourite tracks, not his favourite, and now we are in Hungary. 17 races tonight, and hopefully we get hopefully a wet race. That'd be nice for him, but it is my first time hosting, and hopefully nothing goes absolutely fucking tits up. We'll just have a quick recap of anything that happened last week. So we have 4 driver bans to qualification bans tonight. Spudley, who I don't think is racing. He is not. Mr. Kritko, I think he is in. Is he in? I think so. Yes, so he will have a qualification ban. Toby also has a quali ban. And so the 0.0 isn't racing tonight, so I'll carry on to his next appearance. Currently leading the Drivers' Championship is our boy Chris Snipes with 230 points, 10 points clear of Hananos with 220. That is basically the battle for the championship at the moment. As we see, Captain Tinas is going to be setting the first flying lap, so we'll talk you through that as best I can. There will be a lot of stuff I will miss tonight, so I do apologise. I will do my very best to cover everything. Now I know how Reese feels when I am not here. This will also be my last race for 2 weeks. I'm not here either, so it's going to be a bit chaotic. So Captain Tina starts off with a 28.4 for the first sector. We're going around one of our friends Snad's favourite corner because he always touches the inside line and he goes spinning. So looking in the Constructors' Championship, it is the AlphaTauris that are currently dominating this with 366 points. Behind them are the Alfa Romeos with 325. So it is basically the battle of the Alphas this season who is going to win the drivers and constructors. And a 57.5 for Captain Tinas in the second sector, sorry. Personally, I don't like them. I'm not really a big fan of Hungary. It's too slow for me. I never really like it that much. Too technical. More of a drive fast and just hopefully I don't crash. As Captain Tina's crossed the line, he's going to set a 1 minute 20.3 for this opening lap. I think anyone's told Mr. Kriko that he has a qualifying ban. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Who's next on the track? It looks like it is Frankie. And Teco set a 1:17.2 to go provisional pole. Next up will be Frankie. In the report, everyone on soft tyres, obviously. And if anyone else is trying anything different, I think Frankie might beat that. No, he doesn't. He gets a 1:18.3. Obviously, Toby has retired from the session. And there's Chris. 2 seconds already. A 1:15.997 to take pole. What will Hananos do? Hananos gets a 1:32, but I think he's had a second. Warm up. Spudley has now joined. So he will jump into his Haas, but he must remember he has a qualifying ban. So there's Christine Pierre. Forrest jumping out of the way. No Sibo on a flying lap. So we'll look at Antomax also on one as well. So I'll try and flick through as many as I can and as quick as I can. Okay, so look at Pierre. He's coming around the final corner now. Could be a quick time. Won't get pole, but oh no, he only gets 4th or 1:18.7. He might have been held up in traffic, so he might end up having to go again. He probably will go again. Right on the flying lap. Too far back. Look at Antomax now. He's coming to the second sector. Just about finished second sector. He gets a 56.5. It's not bad, not bad. Around the final corner. Was it a good time? Getting to the top 4-5. He gets fourth, or 118.4. So, really, what is Hananos going to do on his comeback lap? He only got a 1 minute 20, so that's very, very poor from him. As Nocebo goes third with a 117.2. But he comes around the... Oh, no, that's running. Sorry, come around the final corner. He goes 10th. No, he doesn't. Why does it say 10th there? He went 4th, or 117.8. Just a bit slower than the Nocebo, his teammate. Petra sets a 56.4 through the second sector. Forrest Jump about to set a time as he crossed the line. He's going to go... He jumps to third. Fantastic stuff. Love it. Petra come round the final corner now, and we are going to see him set probably come in the mid-pack somewhere. Yeah, he goes 9th with 118.9. A couple of tenths slower than, half a second slower than his teammate. Certain Penno, the only one on track who's trying to set a fast lap with, hasn't set one previously. We'll go on board him to finish this lap. 56.5 through the second sector. Bit slow coming out the corner there. Struggling to get that Ferrari around that corner to the line, and Penna goes 10th, or 119.0, the only Ferrari on track today. Looks like Teko's on a flying lap, and he is, so we'll go on board him for the full lap. See if he can try and gain any time on Chris. It will be difficult because Chris has, well, he's pretty much been on fire this season. And Teko is, oh, Teko's gone spinning and he's hit the wall. There, he carrying too much speed through that corner, hit the wall, and he's lost an end plate. He will not be completing a lap now. We see Forrest Jump going for another lap now, so we'll have a look at Forrest. Actually, we'll quickly go to no assist as you start on his lap. And Dance as well, we'll keep an eye on both of them. So no assist sets a 27.9 through the first sector. Dance has gone. Oh, he's cutting the grass. So he will not be setting a fast time. So it will be no assist now we're going to be paying attention to. Yellow flags in every sector at the moment. So it's very difficult to keep a track on how long is left in the session. 55.999 through sector 2 for no assist. That's not really the fastest. He goes off the track slightly there. Very slow there. There's 8 minutes and 35 seconds will be left in qualifying, so we've still got a lot of time. As Forrest Jump has overtaken Teko into second place. So very good for the first row of the grid. No assist coming across the line now, and he goes 10th. See Hananos there, he's having a very poor qualifying, but he has got a lot of free air now, so hopefully he can take advantage of that. Oh, nearly losing it coming out there through the chicane. Very nicely done there, very smooth. Very, very heavy downforce track this is Hungary. Oh, beautiful. 4.4 seconds up on his previous sector. That is absolutely phenomenal. That would take him to second but he needs more. Oh, bit of oversteer coming into the penultimate corner. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Will that take his shot at second out the window? It does not. Holy shit! Fucking hell, Hernanos! I thought you lost time there. A 1:15.696. Absolutely unbelievable shit there. Fucking hell. And no assist has just jumped up to 6th place. Fantastic lap there from no assists. Looks like Frankie's on just about to go for a fly, or is he going to go into the pits? And now we see the lull before the evidential storm that is about to hit. As Dance goes, he goes 14th with a 1:19.5. Tackle's about to start another flying lap. Can he improve on his time? Not spin out. Just under 6 minutes left to go in qualifying. So I'll probably see another few laps in from every driver that has to set a lap. Teco, 100th of a second up through the first sector. Needs to massively improve on that if he's going to jump ahead into, well, the top two. Try and knock Chris off his perch for a little bit before Chris sets his next flying lap. Track is very difficult to overtake because it is quite narrow. So we'll probably see a lot of the overtakes going through the... And there's Teco losing more time there. Probably should pull out of that now and save some tyres. A lot of the overtakes will be down the DRS straight, the main straight. And Teco's lost the... Oh, he's gone again there. He's struggling on this setup. He needs to tweak it, I think. Can't tweak too much of it now. He's driven out and set a lap. Running 4/100ths up on his first sector time, which is good. Won't improve his position at this moment in time. Pierre has just... I think he's starting a flying lap. He might be, I think, so I can't really use that. Certain Pennant as well, starting one. So we'll keep a close eye on them once we finish with running. Running 3/10 up on his previous best time. That will take him into... I'll take him into 6th place ahead of his teammate, so he'll be happy with that. McLarens have been quite close to each other over the last few races, which is good. Maybe they can start, as long as they can start producing these consistent point scoring positions, it'll help them get up the table. As Ronan goes to the line now, he gains 4/10 of a second, and he goes 6th, just behind Teco. And Correa has snuck into 4th place there, so nice one, Correa. We love that. Pierre 2/10 up on his previous best time, and certain Pennant, and it's just not letting me see that. That's not fair. Oh, Pierre's gone massively off the track. So certain Pennant goes flying through, and certain Pennant through the second sector is 1.5 seconds down. Jeez, it started slow. Not good. Oh, if it's going to wear someone. There is an Aston Martin kicking about, so I wonder if it's because Captain Tinas was on an outlap, he just couldn't get out of the way in time, or the position away was on the track. Not really anyone's fault there, I don't think. See if that gets reported to the stewards. The both Mercedes out on flying laps now, and we see Chris on a flying lap as well. He's not far from finishing it, so 7 seconds down. No, he's going to be going for another lap. So we will keep an eye on the Mercedes. Anton Max 1/100th of a second down on his first sector time, and Petrocam 1 sec. Oh, jeez, 1/10 down, and he goes sliding just where Tech went earlier as certain Penna goes past. Ooh, Captain, careful! No! And there goes Party Wing. You touch that curb. Our mate Snag can tell you all about that curb. He hates it. So apparently now 1/10 up, which is good through the second sector. No, the Hex just made a change there. Someone's jumped. Antomax just jumped to 6th place. Fantastic there with a 1:17.310. Certain Penny, is he going to improve his time and position? He gains 0.3 of a second and he does improve. He goes 10th. Fantastic stuff there. A lot of drivers are within the 1:17s, don't we? Only 2 break and 1:15 barrier. 1:50 left in the session. Chris now 4/10 down. Oh dear, not good at all. As he ran into traffic or something, he might have had a bit of an issue. And Nanos, 9/100ths down his best time. And Chris pits. I don't think he won't be able to get out for another lap now, so that he is done. Teko's still struggling. He is not. He is fighting this car every step of the way. As Hananos in... Jesus Christ! The fuck, Hananos? A 1:15.399. He's laying a marker down. He's coming for that Drivers' Championship. As Frankie has snuck into 4th place there. I've missed that. I do apologise that, Frankie. Fantastic drive from you there. .45 seconds left in the session. So whatever laps you have done now will be the last one. I don't see Hananos... Oh, he might be. He's improved again. But I don't think he will. Where is... So Forrest Jump, I think, might be the last person. Unless Running can get round in a bit quicker. He's got 20 odd seconds, so he should be able to do it. So Running will be the last person to cross the line. So we'll keep an eye on... Ooh, no assists. I don't think he's going to make it. He's got 15 seconds to get to the line. I don't think he will. Can he do it? The clock is ticking. No, he does not. He will have to pit. Let's see where we are. A few drivers out at the moment. Forrest Jump, he's on what? He's a 5/1000th of a second up on his best time. It will not take him anywhere near Chris, but if he can try and limit that gap, he's 2/10 up now, so he will keep a hold of his 3rd place, and as Correa can pull something out, Correa is about to cross the line now. Can he improve in his time? No, massively down. Forrest Jump coming around the final corner now. And he hits the line at a 0.3 of a second improvement, a 16.4. Very good effort from there, but he does not get a change in the position. As we see Pierre coming around the final corner. I think this is going to be it for today. And he goes 11th with a 6/10 of a second. And the last one will be Petrocam. He will not be... improving on his time. Take a quick picture of the grid in case we have to restart. Then I have a thing there. Okay, so congratulations to Hernanos for getting pole. It's going to be an interesting fight now between him and Chris, especially with their teammates slightly down the grid. Teko in 6th and Pierre in 11th. But Forrest Jump getting 3rd, Frankie 4th, so that's a good for Frankie. He normally kicks around that area, so it's good. Correa like in 5th. Teko already said in 6th, Antomax 7th, No Sibo 8th, Certain Penna the only Ferrari in 9th, and Ronin closes out the top 10. Then we've got Pierre in 11th, No Assist 12th, Petrocam 13th, Dance 14th, the Aston Martins of 15th and 16th, as Mr. Cricket had a qualifying ban. Then you got Spudley in 17th, and then Toby bringing up the rear in 18th place. Again, this is the Cockpit Real Race in the International Friendly League with no assists, not even drive line, and cockpit view at all times. I think it's going to be a dry race. How disappointing. See, Reese doesn't host it, and we don't get rain. See, this is why we needed Reese hosting the race. Everyone wants to see a wet race. No one wants to see a boring dry race. So I do hope for the next set, the next one they do bring in so the spectators can see what the weather is. Would definitely help us in the commentary. And we see the... It should be a warm lap, so we'll have a quick check through the tyres. So, mixture of strategies, we like to see that. So we'll start with Hernanos and Chris on the mediums. Forrest is the first of the races with a hard-on, so we love that. Frankie on the mediums. Correa in on the softs. Tecco on the mediums. Anton Max has a hard-on. Then Osibo has not moved off the grid, which is... Oh no, has he got some issue with his steering wheel? But he is on the softs. Penna on the mediums, Ronin on the mediums. And you've got Pierre, no assist, Petrocam and Dance all on softs. Captain Tinas and Mr. Crick on mediums. Spudley on the softs. And then Toby moves at the rear with a hard-on. I do hope what happened to Nosy where that does not stop him from actually racing. I said I will try to focus on as much as I can. We get this unfortunately when one of us is not available. So I will not be around for the following two races, which are in, I believe, one is in China. Which is disappointing because I actually like China. Yep, so I will not be here for China or for Portugal for the sprint race, but I will be back for Singapore. I like Singapore Grand Prix, so that's cool. And I don't think there should be any disturbances for us through all the way through to the end of the season in Abu Dhabi. think that should be everyone on the grid now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. It holds. It holds. It holds. And it's lights out. And away we go. Oh no, there's been a crash. Oh dear, that's not good. Oh no. That might have to be a restart. Oh dear. As Hananas has taken the lead. How the hell is there no safety car? There should be a safety car. It's a virtual safety car, so that is strange. So you've got Spudley without a wing. You've got Toby missing an end plate. Nocebo seems to have got his issue, so it looks like Nocebo is back racing. I think he had an issue with his steering, which why he wasn't able to move, but it looks like there's going to be 3 of them going into the pits early. But that is not going to be good. He's not going to be very happy with that. He may have to explain that to the stewards. But into the first quarter, Canales did hold his position from Chris. I don't know. And we are back racing. We're back live, which is good. Oh, it's a nice angle going around the final corner there. Or the penultimate corner. Is Chris going to try and make an early move on Hernanos into the first corner? We'll have a look. Battery is away. Go on board now. It's too far back. Potentially will have to, though. Too far back. Hernanos holds that lead. It looks like Anto Max is trying to hold off certain Penno. He's trying to go down around the outside. I think Anto Max is going to hold him. Is he going to hold him? No. Certain Penno gets his elbows out and forces his way through. Absolutely great move there from Certain Penno, who takes 7th place. And yes, there are 3 cars in the pits now. That's a new wing for Ronin. Spudley is in. Toby is in as well. Also get the new wing. So 3 cars have gone into the pit already. So if should be okay for a restart there. It is just unfortunate for the Nocebo. I do think his wheel, he had an issue with his wheel, so he had to restart that, and it wasn't done in time. You see Anto Max now on the back of Certain Penno with Pierre chasing behind. And Mr. Critgo has had a great start. Benefited from the chaos that happened at the start of the race. And he is chasing down Pierre as No Assist is trying to catch up for that final points position. Top 2 have pulled out almost 2 seconds already from Forrest Jump, who's going to have a DRS train behind him. As Hernandez sets the fast lap of the race with a 1:18.7. As Ronnie goes past Captain Tinas. Again, apologize if I missed these overtakes. It's just me at the moment today, and it will only be Reese for China and Portugal. So we're going to do our very best with it's only just one of us. And there will be interviews at the end, though, again, with the podium sitters, and then if need be Certain Penno to translate, though I would like to see Certain Penno on the podium and not just translating. It would be cool. So come on, Certain Penno. You're gonna do it. Hopefully you do it in Monza, because that would just be quite funny. Hernandez has broken that second barrier already. He is pulling away very, very nice there from Chris. Chris trying to bring it back. Though Forrest Jump, I think he's going to struggle for now with the hard tyres. But it will put under pressure for Frankie Correa and, well, because Frankie's pulling away from Correa, but that's put a bit of pressure from Tekka. So Tekka will look to try and take advantage and move that Alfa Romeo up into 5th place. As Captain Tinas has pitted and come out there, so we just see him. That one DRS has been enabled, obviously. Really shit rearing view. Is Tekka going to make a move? No, he does not yet. looked like he was getting very close there to, and Pierre's had an issue. Where's Pierre gone? Pierre's gone onto the grass. He is cutting grass there. Tyres look very, very dirty. Don't know what happened there. I was trying to see what happened to another car that had gone off the track. Mr. Critco is chasing Anto Max down for that 8th place, sorry. Closest battles on track are kind of so up as Dance has just gone past Pierre. Pierre again off the track, and he has lost his wing. Is that going to be a virtual? No, I don't think so. He is really struggling. Alpha Tauris. Well, one car is having a blind, and the other one is not. And that is great news for the Alfa Romeos. All they've got to do is finish in good points, and they will have closed that gap down on the AlphaTauri team. As you see, just over there, Alex Budley is chasing down Toby for 16th place. Toby on those medium tyres behind ahead of Spudley on the softs. So a lot more grip early on, but they'll fade away. See no assist on the timing screen. Is going past Mr. Critco. And with the DRS, he very, very easily moves into 9th place. And I think Teko has got past Correa. He has. And he will have the DRS to defend. But Correa's going to go down the inside now and try and fight him. But then it'll be a switchback. And Teko, they're going wheel to wheel still, going up to turn 5. Who's going to have the inside? Oh, it will be Correa. But that's putting the pressure from certain power, and I was not going to take advantage. But Teko defends very, very nicely on the inside there to avoid any move being made. This could be the primary focus at the moment. The battle here, as we see, Pierre has gone into the pits for a wing change. For him, I'll go for the hard tyres and try and go at the end of the race. Have a quick check to see if he has done that. He has put the hard tyres on, so he might actually be trying to go at the end of the race. He would be hoping for a safety car, as Captain Tinas is being lapped, and he's been lapped by the leaders. Though he did have a couple of issues at the start. And, oh, geez, nearly goes flying off in the final corner. Keep going, Captain. He's further improving, but as everyone else is, he's doing his very, very best, and we applaud him for that. As we see Teko going again with Correa down the DRS straight. Oh, Correa's looked up and he's had a bit of an issue. That's going to put under pressure on certain Penna, who's trying to go down the inside of him. And I think he's got that move done. He has done very, very well indeed. And he's managed to get the move. So Correa has lost 2 places there. Bit of a lock-up out of turn 1, which caused him, put him to so much pressure from certain Penna. As you see Mr. Critco chasing down, no assist for that 9th position. No assist is struggling on those soft tyres. They're starting to fade already. They don't last real on the soft tyres, especially not on this track with such high downforce. But that is a great exit though from no assist. But Mr. Critco has got all the grip, so much more grip. He's having to go round the outside of him. But with the DRS, it should be an easy move, but he hasn't. He's backed off there. He's got to get that power down. And you see no assist already going to the inside. Covering it very, very well there. Great defender from no assist. As he maintains that 9th position, we've got a yellow flag. Seems to have been sorted out. I think it might be with, is it to do? Yeah, Captain Tinas is trying to get out the way of everyone, but he's got to do it in a safe place for not only him but everyone else as well. Oh, dearie me, Captain, you got to be careful there. You know that they're coming. Has that caused Antomax any damage? I don't think it has. That is visible anyway. He might have a slightly lighter green wing. which if he has that, he will potentially get in trouble, but he was in a very difficult position on the track to get out of the way through those chicanes and the corners. Very, very narrow part of the track. We see Correa now. He's going to have the DRS on a certain penna. Will he be able to make it count? Certain penna already put into the inside very on to try and defend. But you see the power of the DRS. Just not enough. It was a bit too far back this time around. Can you get it on the second go? No. Certain penna is too far ahead at this point. There's quite a lot of gaps. There's only a couple of battles on the track that we're looking at the moment, just for entertainment factor. Frankie is chasing Forrest Jump for that final podium position, but I think he's a bit too far in terms of potentially trying to make a move down the DRS strip. We'll have a quick look at the current position changes. So far, Mr. Kritko is the biggest gainer, gaining 6 places, and Pierre is the biggest loser, who's lost 6 places. Currently, 5 drivers have stopped, and we've got Dance with the 5-second penalty, which happened at the start of the race, which he will serve on his pit stop. Other than that, we have had no other penalties at this moment in time. It's quite a difficult track to get penalties. I think there's only really a couple of places that you could get, but generally Hungary's quite lenient with it, I found. Great. Trying again, a bit too far back this time. I think those soft tyres are starting to fade away. And he locks the rear tyres again, Correa. That's what cost him the positions in the last lap. Kritko is slowly gaining on a no assist. Whose soft tyres, you can see him squirreling. His soft tyres are going to be fading. Reaching the point where it's with the soft tyre guys will be looking to pit. Unless Correa can make a move. Ooh! Can make a move in the first corner. But no assist will be under... Correa will be under pressure, from Antomax. Who looks like he's got so much more grip on those hard tyres. Certain Penna is also chasing down Frankie. Wait, when the... Do apologise, I didn't realise Frankie had been passed by Tech. I do apologise on that one. No, still under pressure from Mr. Kritko, but Antomax now. It's going to be a 4-way battle for that 5th place. Pierre gets a first penalty, 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Of course, I just jinxed it. Yeah, we've got a bit of a DRS train going. And we see Petra in the pits. He's gone to the medium tyres. Yellow flag in sector 1. That is a Red Bull. That is... Correa's crashed out. What has happened there? What on earth? Has Correa crashed going to the pits? I think he has. Correa must have crashed going to the pits there. Because they have passed him at a position where you would, if he'd been on track, it would have been a safety car. I think Correa, as we see running, going for the move down the inside, easy enough done with the DRS. Ron is into 11th place, and the McLarens are trying to claw back what was a pretty good qualifying for them. Frankie is slowly gaining on Teco. As we see Toby into the pits. Gets yet another wing change. Quick look at Nanos, who seems just having a nice, cosy Friday drive. Along with Chris and Forrest. All of them just chilling on a Friday. Nothing to do. What this race needs now is a safety car. As Anto Max into the pit, wing change and all. He is onto the medium tyres. If he's doing a two-stop strategy then. Still 10 drivers left to stop as Captain Cleans gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Will this race be won in the pits between Hananas and Chris? Spuddy trying to go round the outside of Dance. This could be an interesting fight with both on soft tyres. No board now with the DRS. Looks like he's got so much more grip. Dance is just struggling. And Spudley is up into 11th place there. With a double dose of DRS, he's going to pull away very, very easily. Frankie with a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Still trying to chase down Teco for 4th place. There's not really much to talk about. There's no battles on track. Everyone's just chilling. Come on, give me something to talk about. Captain T's being lapped. Great move. But that was Mr. Critco. No, he's not been lapped. He's been unlapped. I think by Toby. Yet Toby's unlapped himself, Mr. Critco. Fantastic there. We love it. As he dance into the pits. Alright, we'll be here when I'm going up early tomorrow, so I'll see you when I get back. Which will be going on tomorrow. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll be back on WrestleMania Saturday. See you in a bit. You too, mate. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh dear. Dance has got onto the intermediates. You've given me something to talk about at last. And he's just absolutely careened himself into the wall. Oh, we have a full car safety car. He has heard my pleas. We have a safety car. But where are the leaders? Oh, perfect timing for all the leaders. They'll be able to pit. Oh, certain Penner and Ronan have dived into the pits already. That's given No Zebo a chance into 8th place. Unbelievable stuff. But yes, as we saw, Hernandez will take the opportunity and dive into the pit. Will Chris do the same? He does. That was very late. We're hoping to see Forrest jump there, because that's come at a really, really awkward time for him. In terms of his strategy. He does dive into the pits. He does make the diet call to go into the pits. Tech, I would assume, will go into the pits as well. Hananos, onto the soft tyres. Oh, you can see those blisters there on Chris's tyres, who also goes onto the softs. What will Forrest do? Is he going to go mediums? That's what I would do for him. No, he's gone to softs. They are aware that there's still about 17 laps to go. Teco and Frankie, what will happen here? Frankie, you will stop first. Goes up to the hard tyre. Okay, I like that. And, soft tyres for Teco. Interesting. Okay. Mr. Critco into the pits. Everyone is pitting now, so we will do a tyre check once everyone has pitted. Softs. But will allow certain Penner to catch up and probably get 6. He does. There's no assist on there, and okay. I think that is everyone at the moment. So has everyone stopped? Yes, okay. So we will have a quick tyre check. So we've got Hananos, Chris, Forrest Jump and Teco all on softs. Frankie and Penner have taken this Viagra and have hard ones. Mr. Critco on softs. No assists, Antomax, no Sibo, Ronin, Petrocam and Smudley, all on mediums. Pierre on fresh softs, and then Toby and Captain Tinas have taken us for Hercules and have a hard on. I said I needed a safety car just to give it a bit more spice, and it seems that Hananos and Chris are going for the same sort of thing. Though it is interesting though, because they both start on the mediums. What were they going to do? They've gone for the softs. So I would assume that they've gone for a... they're going to go for a two-stop strategy and stop again. Probably around, I don't know, maybe lap 30. I mean, it'll be very, very dangerous. Ooh, hang on a sec. I've just noticed there are getting some very, very dark clouds overhead. Could we be in for a bit of rain? That has got to be the worst position for a car to come out. Captain Tinas has come out in front of Chris. That is absolutely horrendous for Chris. Could we see rain happening? Those clouds look very ominous, very menacing. And if we get a bit of wetness on the track, we will be happy with life. Maybe that's why they've gone to the softs. Maybe that's why they went to the mediums. They got longer in one stint. Very weird what's happening with that gearbox there. I think safety car might be end of next lap. Due to Pierre catching up. Bad thing is for the good thing is he'll have his tyres nicely warmed up. Bad thing is his tyres will be will have a bit more wear than the rest. I probably would have gone to the mediums if I were him. But then again, if the clouds are gonna come, the clouds are raining, we could be in for a very interesting end to the race. We've got 16, 17 laps to go. Keep an eye on those visors. And as you see there, so Pierre very nicely just coasting through, not to put any wear on his tyres, not to save a bit of fuel. Very, very clever, very clever. If the rain does come, that will benefit the likes of Teco because he's a very good driver in the wet. Pierre coming around now, so the safety car should be in this lap. Now Hananas has a bit of... Oh, the rain is starting! I've just seen the raindrops. The rain is starting to fall. Woohoo! Yes! We love it, we love it, we love it. And the safety car is in this lap. And now the chaos reigns. We can see Captain Tinas is already trying to pull to the side. Oh, Captain, please be bloody careful. We don't want any penalties happening here. Oh, dear. Oh, you can see Hananos is backing them all up, but that could be dangerous. Captain Tinas has dived into the pit, so that is a very clever way to get out of the way there. But the rain is starting to fall, and this track gets very wet very quickly. There will be pit stops within the next couple of laps. You can guarantee it. As Hananos has taken the sprint there, he's gone. As Mr. Crick goes caught certain pen and napping, and we see just behind it's Teco under pressure from Frankie. And Mr. Crick, oh, blooming certain pen is having a bit of an issue here. He's struggling already on those hard tyres. There's everyone around him on soft tyres. Petrocam's just lost the place to has just gained a place from Pierre. Oh, this is not a good restart for certain Penner. His only issue will be, well, the benefit will be is that he will have more grip than the soft tyres as the rain is starting to fall. This is going to get interesting. We have to keep an eye on this track. Nanos has to keep his cool. He's led this race absolutely beautifully. Now with the rain starting to fall, this is where problems can arise. And it can also cause problems for his teammates, or his team is so close behind. When they eventually both pit, if they double stack, because even if you pit one lap late, it can cost you loads of places and points. So as soon as the Doctors has been disabled, we will know. Yellow flag in Sector 3. That is Mr. Critko, I think. Yes, it was Mr. Critko. Well, when we see the first people dive into the pits, we see that the DRS gets disabled. The rain is falling though. Certain Penner has had an issue. He's really struggling on those hard tyres. Everyone else around him on the softer compounds. As Mr. Crickle just goes for a wicked send down the inside. Certain Penner with enough wherewithal just to avoid that collision. And then absolute fantastic dive down the inside, I would say, from Mr. Critco. But again, those soft tyres are paying so much dividend. Just look at you can see on the screen that the tyre difference. Those hard tyres need a lot more time to get up the temperature, and they're going to struggle more. As we see, diving in the pits, Pierre has gone into the intermediate tyres, as has Toby. So we have two people gambling already. Maybe the track's not quite there yet, but they are prepared. You can see, especially where they are, there's a little bit of damp on the track. Maybe a lap or two, a lap early or so. But they are prepared. But they're not going to benefit from it though. A DRS has been disabled. Forrest Jump has made the call, and he's into the pits, as is Frankie. Someone's in the board, I think. Intermediate tyres it is. People are diving into the pits. We've got an issue that is Petrocam, who will go into the pits now. The top 4, 5? No, top. Oh dear. Yep. Oh. Did those guys stop a lap too early, I think? They might have, because there's no benefit for Pierre and Toby, but it does give a nice call. I would expect the top 3 to pit, but the problem is for Teco is that his teammate is only a space ahead of him. Petrocam has pitted as well. You can see there's so much water on the track already. Ooh! And Nana's just managed to get there, and Chris follows suit going wide. Teco, bit of the master of the wet conditions. He should be okay. I expect to see Hernandez dive into the pits now. Is he going to do it? He is not. What? What are you doing? Have I missed something? What the hell is going on? And then... See, this is the shit thing. They know something we don't. It looks like Mr. Critco has just literally elbowed his way through. Well, hello! He's trying it again. He has! Mr. Critco, you sneaky little bastard. I like your style. He shafted the McLarens there perfectly. So the top 4 haven't pitted, and the DRS has been disabled again. They must pit. You can see how quick Forrest Jump is making gains on no assist. The top 4 have to pit now. And it doesn't make much sense with... Oh, if I was Teko or Hanas, they should have made the call, which is to say one of us pits and another one does it next. Albeit they probably have a bit of time to both get in, but we will see. Oh, Hananas goes sliding round there, as does Chris. Oh, that was fun. And Teko comes in as well. This will be key now. How quick are the trigger fingers of the Alfa Romeo team? As we see Hananos in. Tyres changed. And away he goes. Are they ready? Are they ready for Teko? They are! Perfect! Yes! Quick! And he's away! But Forrest Jump does get ahead of him. He should have pitted beforehand. That one pit, and that's put it right on the back of Chris now. Hananos keeps the lead, but Forrest Jump's early call for the pit has got him back into the podium position. But now we will see the skills of Teko. However, he has come out already under pressure from Frankie, who pitted one lap beforehand. As captains for the 5 second, oh sorry, 3 second penalty for one. I keep saying 5, it should be 3 seconds. As Pierre gets a 3 second penalty for multiple warnings. See Teko's, yeah, this is where he starts shining. He really does shine in wet conditions. See, in the race he's won, he's very, very good. You saw it in France when he did it. Absolutely fantastic in the wet conditions. He's already pulling away from Frankie, and he's starting to really get that gap to... Or he's starting to close the gap. It's going to take a bit of time. But he needs to get going. Yellow flag in sector 1. That is one of the Aston Martins with a virtual safety car. Mr. Kritko, oh, he's lost his wing. He has lost his wing. Could that be a full course safety car? I don't think so. No. Lovely over the view shot there. Mr. Kritko should really move out of the way. Toby gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, and we are back live racing. Running has got past over Mr. Kritko in the pits for a new wing. It's aggressive style, Mr. Kritko does not really work in these conditions. Pierre through as well. Oh my days! I was checking that Hananos has just dropped all the way down to 3rd place. What has happened there? are you for every fucking time? That is not going to be good. Oh, Hernanes has got wing damage as well. Oh, no. His teammates all over the back of him. He's got to try and protect him. Hernanes would have to dive into the pits, and this is not going to be good for his championship aspirations. Frankie and Certain Penna and Anto Max. He's going to drop massively down his Hernanes if he doesn't get out there quick. He's getting the tyres changed and the wind's going on now. But the pack are going to start to go through. Hernanes is dropping down the leaderboard. He's out now, but here comes no assist. Spudley, no Sibo. Running as well. He's going to be dropping out at the point. Chris is going to be hit his feelings and hit the jackpot. Hernanes just manages to get out in front. Not of running out. He's got to put his foot down and try and recover as many points as possible. Chris will be extending his lead at the top of the Drivers' Championship, and he couldn't be happier. So, Penna's in 5th place. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 1. That was Pierre. No Sibo now on the back. He's in a Haas sandwich here. But they've got the Alfa Romeo who's going to be on one hell of a move now. He's got to try and get up there. He's already got one of the McLarens. Chris now can pretty much just coast because Forrest hasn't really had the speed to keep up with him this race. Chris isn't one to really let an opportunity like this slide, although it can happen. I mean, for the sake of the championship, we would like him to drop down a few places just so the gap doesn't extend by too much. Oh, crash out. But, we never want people to crash out. That'll be too harsh. But in terms of the Drivers' Championship, it will be very interesting. As Anto Max gets past Certain Penna an issue he has is in the wall. No! Certain! And that allows Hernanes back in the 8th place. Certain Penna does not have any wing damage that is visible, but he has dropped down at 9th place and he was going so well. Oh, that man does not have any luck. One of these days it will come off for him and he will fly like an eagle for the win. As you know, Hernanes goes wide and Sputnik gets past him. As Hernanes under pressure from Certain Penna, just go round the inside of him. And it looks like he's got that move done, but Hernanes has come back at him. They're going to go wheel to wheel. Hernanes has got so much grip. Elbows out and away. He is struggling behind the Hasses, though. He's struggling to follow the cars. And now that's bashing wheels. He's got to be very careful. That is not the place to be bashing wheels with any car, at all. The track is far too narrow. He's got to pick your opportunities, pick your spots. As Toby has crashed out, he's retired in the pit, so there won't be any safety car, which is probably good in relation to. He's looking for an opportunity, but Spudley is. Oh, he's tapped him in the rear there. Spudley is playing the Kevin Magnussen role here. You can see it. The call has come, and he's got to play Kevin Magnussen here. But Hernanos is not the type of guy to allow anything out of his grip. Can he get the good drive out of the corner? He does. Hernanos, come on, man. Get the foot down. You've got to defend better. Goes to try and go down the inside. And, he's letting the Hasses sort of fight each other here. Oh, no! Oh, flipping heck of all the times to lose the back end. Spudley loses it under pressure from Hernanos, and Hernanos had nowhere to go. Well, Hernanos benefited from it in Belgium. Doesn't benefit from it now. It makes his only 1 point, whereas Chris is going to be getting 25. And who has the fastest lap of the race? It is Hernanos. Hernanos will get that extra point. But the gap will be extended, and that will put Hernanos under so much pressure to start bringing in the results if he wants that Drivers' Championship. It's things like this that cost people the championship. Got to take those opportunities, and he hasn't this time. Petra gets past Pierre into 13th place. This is the battle track. Hernanos is fighting Nocebo for that 9th position. He does not want to try and lose as much ground as possible. He's trying to regain that, but the gap now going to be extended by, 25 points, 30, 35 plus, yeah, I think for the 22 points, or 21 points at the very least. I can't remember how many you get for 9, so I do apologise. I said I'm on my own, I'm struggling. But this is not good for him. Certain Pennet trying to recover as well. He was driving so well in that 5th place. But the rain is a bitch. It is getting heavier there. And potentially, if there was maybe 6-7 more laps, I would have expected potentially the full wets to come out, because that's getting really heavy. He's been very consistent with the rain. And they've struggled to get a driving line, if I must say. And that's trying to rekindle his battle with Certain Penner. Elbows like he's forced him off the track there. I'm not sure. I think he should give that place back, Hernanos. I'm not sure that's quite fair. I think he should really give that place back. But I think he's in too much of a rush to care. He knows he's got to get as many points as possible. And now look at that. He's just cutting through, running as much as possible, flying past him in 7th place. Do apologize for my sniffing. I am struggling with hay fever, and I've got an eye condition as well, which just make my hay fever worse. Again, this is the Cockpit Real Racing, the International Racing Fanning League, with no assist whatsoever, not even the driving line, and cockpit view at all times. And there is always video evidence, because every driver is expected to submit videos of this. Of course, as the host, I force them into the cockpit as well. Captain is with a 5-second penalty there. Do apologise, I missed that force as I was giving a nice plug for the league. As Hernanos, he's driving so aggressively, he's got to be careful of that back end, because that will kick out and he will lose position if he's not careful. We have a Haas that is having an issue. That is Spudley. Looks like he has recovered as I think he's been on one of the Master Martins on lap himself. But the battle now, no assist on Anto Max. They're looking for moves everywhere they can now. Dive down the inside, and no assist is into 5th place. These guys are fighting for everything. And Hernanos has gone grass cutting. Why are you cutting grass? See, this is what I mean. You shouldn't be going to try and do so many silly things. Pick your positions. This track is far too narrow for you to be doing absolute mega moves. It doesn't work. In his desperation to get those points back, he's actually costing himself more points. And he rekindles his battle with Certain Penner. I love these two fights. If only... Well, I just wish they was further up the pecking order. As Anton Max gone very wide there. No Sibo regains that 7th place. This battle here is the race is chopping and changing. Everyone looking for a smallest gap to force their way through. But they've got to be really careful again. Anton Max has gone wide. Hernanos back in the 8th place. Where is he going to finish? Mr. Critco gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. As Chris Snipe is on his final lap of the race. And Jesus Christ, how close is he to lapping? He's closer than I thought. He's just kicked on. Certain Penner with a 3-second penalty for warnings. No! Come on, Certain. Need you to do better than that, son. As they realise it's the last time, they've kind of all backed off a bit. Give him a bit of room, but Hernanos will not be very happy with himself. We'll have to find out what happened. I do apologise, did not realise what had happened when we were looking further down the road at some of the pit stops. As I said, it is only just me tonight. Reese will have the same issues in the next couple of races when I am not here, so we do apologise for that. But, you know, as I said, Reese had to go to London today for an appointment with the hospital, so we do hope everything's okay with him health-wise. You know, we all at the Cockpit send our love to him. But as we see Chris now, he's entering the final sector. He was in second, which the entire race. Something happened with Hernanos. And then he's dropped down and Chris has taken the opportunity. And he has royally fucked off from Forest Jump. And as he rounds the penultimate corner, he'll be taking 25 points and extending his lead in the championship. At the very least, by about 30 points. And he'll be very, very happy with himself because he knows it doesn't matter what happens in the next race. He cannot finish, and it doesn't matter where Hernanos finishes. And he drifts around the final corner now. He's going to make it in style, but Chris Knight wins in Hungary. Congratulations to Chris there. Spuddy crossed down as he was lapped. We see Forest Jump. Now, Captain gets a... Oh, that's an unserved penalty there. So he crossed the line. Forest Jump, he made a very, very smart decision with his pit stop, and he pitted early for those fresh wet tyres to get ahead of Teco, and he comes home in second. Congratulations to him for that. No, see, was a 3-second penalty for corner. Looks like he's battling with his teammate as Teco comes in third to climb the final podium position, and people are chopping and changing places all over the place. I'm trying to find out what's going on. These guys are still battling. Frankie Cut is going to come home in fourth. And I think he's going to finish way ahead of no assist now as we're watching this battle here for that 5th place. Everyone is trying to make a final move when they can. Hernanos is trying to get as many points as he can to try and minimise the damage from what happened. And there's been a slight, I don't know if that was a tap, but no, Sibo has gone spinning off. That could have been a tap in the rear. That probably will go to the stewards. I do not know. But here comes no assist now leading this little procession through, as he will come home in 5th place, running in 6th, and Hernanos bringing up that rear of him in 7th place. No, Sibo will come home 8th. He will not be happy with that. Potentially, even though with the penalties, he may have dropped down anyway, but it's still not the point. Again, that may go issues. Anton Max comes home 9th, and Certain Pen will be the last person to finish across the line to finish race in 10th, closing out the points positions. Man, this is fucking hard on your own. Please stick around, we will be doing interviews in a second as we see Chris with his absolute what the fuck is that celebration. But there we have it. Chris coming home in first position to win the race and extend his lead in the Drivers' Championship. Forrest Jump with a fantastic result coming home in second. And Teco with, again, a fantastic result, getting back on the podium and getting some points for the Alfa Romeo team to try and help close the gap to the AlphaTauris, and it will close the gap to the AlphaTauris. Actually, it might not. They might actually extend the lead because Chris got more points than both of them combined, but we'll have to see. Frankie maintaining his position in 4th place. Good race for him. Very, very good. No assists in 5th. Ronan coming on with 6th. And that was absolutely hellacious battle with no assists with his teammate Nocebo in 8th. As we see Hernanos in 7th. Very, very disappointing for him. He won't be happy with that. And then Nocebo in 8th. Again, one of the few to maintain. Antomax in 9th. And Certain Pennant in 10th, closing up the points positions. Spuddy, great recovery from him when he started 17th. Coming home in 11th. Mr. Critgo, up and down all race, coming home in 12th. Petra in 13th. Pierre, very, very disappointed for him as he's come home in 14th. He will not be happy with that at all. Captain Tinas will bring up the last of the guys that finished in 15th, as Toby, Dance and Correa all did not finish. And like I said, please look to join us for the interviews, as we will go there now for them. Whew. Oh, hello. It's me. We meet again.
Yeah, that's lucky for me.
Well, I'll ask you what happened with that once everyone gets in. I missed what happened with Hernanos, so I don't know.
Nanos was a bit faster tonight, and he just spun. That's all. That for probably win if he didn't spun. So
yeah, I think he would have won. He was absolutely flying, but he was I think he was driving very, very aggressively towards it, and it cost him a lot more points.
Yeah, he was really pushing there, and when I saw his span, and
no, I mean afterwards because afterwards he was fighting sort of certain. Oh, speaking of which, there he is.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Well, we'll have a quick chat. Hernanos, what happened? You were doing so well, and then it just went to shit.
Rain.
Nah, man, you were pulling ahead in the rain, then it went to crap.
I make a mistake after the virtual safety car. I believe by concentration, simply.
Fair enough. Well, we'll start with the podiums. We'll go from 3rd to 1st. So, Teco, congratulations on getting yet another podium position. Though I will say I think you probably could have had 2nd. Personally, because I think you chose to pit a bit later than you should have, and that allowed Forrest to get the jump on you. But how do you think the race went overall?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, mate. I should have pitted 1 lap earlier. And in the end, when I was sort of like catching up, I made a few mistakes, like lockups and stuff, so it didn't work out. But I'm quite happy with the lucky podium, man. Like, best race of the week for me so far. So, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I would. I don't. He got some valuable points for Alpha Romeo, but I don't know if it'll make any difference potentially with your battle with AlphaTauri, depending on how it adds up. I can't remember how many points get for 8, so I don't know. But still, you need to close that gap for on them, because Pierre finished way outside the point, so potentially could have benefited. You looking forward to China next week?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been there for a while, so I have to do some practice, but from what I can remember, it's a nice track.
I won't be commentating because I'm not here, but I will be watching, so I'll still be watching.
At least something, mate.
Well, we'll move on to Forrest. Now, Forrest, congratulations on your podium. How do you feel?
I feel sweaty. Thank you.
Well, you've as I said, you used your strategy very well to get past Teco in the pit stops and then maintain that. And then obviously with what happened to Hernanos, you gained more points coming 2nd. And I think you had a very good qualifying as well. So I think it was overall a very good weekend for you.
Yeah, it was not bad. Got a huge undercut on the insoles, and then, yeah, that did quite the job for me.
And how are you looking forward to the rest of the season?
Don't crash. Get some podiums.
What with the races that are left, because my co-commentator Reese likes to ask, I can't remember if we've asked or not. What is the race you're looking forward to the least coming up? That are left.
Portimao.
Okay, well, that's Portugal. Yeah, I'm not here for that. What's the race you're looking forward to the most?
I don't know. What's next? China, right?
Yeah, you got China next, then it's Portugal, then Singapore, the next three.
Yeah, I would say China.
Like I said,
I like the track.
I will be watching, so you know, I might be able to come into the interviews, but I will still be watching.
All right.
And Chris, well, yet again, standing on top of that podium position. I mean, it's getting a bit boring, effectively, isn't it? You know, feel like Max here. I feel Max and Lewis not having this.
Yeah, it was a great race, and I was really pressured by Hernanos because he was just faster on the dry conditions, and actually I probably lost the race if he didn't span, and also it was a great race. I mean, the pole position. I could have got it, but I got some impeding in the way, and yeah, it was a tough race. I was sweating. I mean, in trying to stay with Hernanos, but in the end, it turned out a bit well, at least for me. That's all. And the race was, I think, a bit boring because we haven't got into any fights.
Well,
And that's all.
it was. There were points where it was very boring for me. I did try, and then towards the end, Hernanos and the McLarens and Pennant and no assist decided they were just going to have an absolute war for the positions, and everyone was chopping and changing. I was I didn't know where to look. I was going up and down trying to figure out what was going on because everyone was just moving. It was brilliant.
Oh, okay. I was ahead, and I was just focusing on the track, and that was what I have done. And I'm happy for you that behind me there was a bit of hard racing.
Well, are you looking forward to China next week? Because it's very fast track, a lot of speed. You love the high speed races.
I actually ate China, but I done it in another championship, so I mean I'm a bit trained there, and that will be maybe a point for me because China is really a tricky track.
Yeah, that Hernanos, you can get some points back on him. Well, thank you much, guys, and congratulations again on your podium positions. And personally, I will probably see you in a couple of weeks, but if I can drop in for the interviews in Portugal and China, then I will see you then. But other than that, if not, I will speak to you in Singapore.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And there you have it with interviews with our podium sitters. Like I said, the next race will be in China, and that will only be hosted by my co-commentator Slavinator24. So please look to see his Twitch stream. But before we start off, this has been the Cockpit Real Racing, the International Racing League. That is no assists, not even the driving line. Cockpit view at all times, and there is video proof to see it. Like I said, personally for me, I sign off, and I will not be streaming until Singapore. But until then, thank you very much, and good night.